Hello fellow traders, this is Paul Lemon. We'll get another stock here. This is a semiconductor stock. Stock is ALMU. Very volatile stock. It's not the safest stock in the world. You can see this big huge gain over here, 5 BMI practically in just a few days. So it's very fast and not something you want to put your life savings into, because it could sting you on both sides of that. But I'll break down the cycles when we get back here. But first, before we dive in, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Helps us to reach more traders like you and keeps you updated on our latest trading tips. Also, we're looking for talent, maybe someone who's not locked into their own way of trading and is open to exploring a new outside-the-box form of cycle-based trading, which we use to swing trade equities and day trade indexes, SPY, QQQ, and futures. If you have any interest in that, DM me through our social media or email me at paul@bitcoinertradingclub.com and I'll give you more information. Also, the market rating right now is A+. We are holding so far the breakout of the prior pivot high and looking pretty good for continuation, assuming you get no bad geopolitical news. We've had a lot of news popping lately, so just have to be cautious and stay alert. To find out more about the market rating, how we get to that, you go to bitcoinertradingclub.club/market-rating. Okay, looking at the cycles on ALMU, let me show you how the price squeeze set up on this. This basically, the first cycle off this was a TD9. That's a 50-day cycle. And then you can see the price squeeze starting to form on the TM-2. It's a 3.5 month cycle, a little bit over that. But the price squeeze, you can see, basically was holding above the first cycle lows, the TD9 cycle lows, right at that $5 psychological price point. And then we had a nice pop off of that. Let's look at the BMI on that breakout. Close to 2 BMI. And again, very strong. You got a 5 BMI over here, 2 BMI in the cup. Now, what you normally expect here is a TSS pullback in the 1 to 1.5 month area. 17 to 23 days or 27 to 33 days. Look at the bar count on that. That is a 10 to 13 day cycle. It's a TD4 cycle. So with this TD4 cycle, if that's where it sets, it's trying to probably pull back to that $15 psychological price point and retest that if that in fact pulls back for a few days. But we have such strong BMI over here, and we get a pretty good price squeeze off the lows. The only challenge right here, when you're already up 200% here, when you get another, let's say you get 100% out of the cup, at that point you're at 800% on the base breakout. Sometimes that'll kill it pretty quickly, especially if you get a fast multi-day breakout. So just be aware. Again, this is not your typical momentum play. It's very, very high vector, so you got to be trading it with caution and try to play pullbacks versus breakouts. But it does look pretty good. Its stock again is ALMU, and when we get back, we'll break down some price targets on it. If you're unfamiliar with any of the trading terms I'm using, you can find our club lingo at bitcoinertradingclub.club/lingo. Okay, looking at some cycle-based price targets on this. This is based on a TM2 cycle off of lows, a 3.5 plus month cycle. And you can see right here the north channel violation is around $23 or so. That would be close, well, a little bit more than that. That would be a 30 to 40% gain from where it closed today. But if it pulls back to the $15 area, that would probably be a nice 50% pop off of that. Now, when you get to the XNCV, just basically one extension of a channel, it would be pretty much 100% gain on that, and 2X would be close to 200% gain from the breakout point. So, you know, it could go much further than that. The left-hand cup BMI is 5. If you extrapolate that, that would be a $100 plus 20, $120, or about 400, 500% gain from that left-hand side. I think that's less likely. With these momentum cups, I usually like to see it target 200% out of the PBC zone. So let's say you get up here, get a breakout of that left-hand pivot, consolidate in that $22 area, pull back inside of that, 200% out of that. Let's just say it was at 22 bucks, would be 44 plus 22, $66 target. So I kind of think that we're going to probably go for 2 extensions of the channel plus. So $50 to $60 plus on this might be a very realistic breakout, especially due to the fact that you have no overhead supply back here. So looking pretty good. Again, ALMU Aeluma Inc. semiconductor stock. If you're interested in our trading style and want to join the club or get one-on-one coaching, head over to cycletradingtraining.com. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.